The Ancient Gods Part 1 had one of the biggest plot twists ever, up there with the I am your father scene from Star Wars. To think that the very dark lord that controls and leads the legions of hell would be you all along, and I find that very ironic. The Doomslayer is the bane of hell itself, yet in one way or the other he is hell itself. On a metaphorical way. The Doomslayer is not the Dark Lord. Each one of them has their own persona, with different backstories, personalities, and goals. They are two very different individuals that share the same physical appearance, and that is all. In today's video, we're going to discuss how the battle between the Doomslayer and the Dark Lord will turn out, and how most likely the Doomslayer is going to lose his first encounter against the Dark Lord. Everything in the lore of Doom Eternal, Ancient Gods, and Doom 2016 points out in that direction. If you enjoy Doom and want to know everything about the franchise, new DLC, game modes, news, etc., consider subscribing, click the bell to get all future videos, and leave a huge like right now. Let's get this video to 5,000 likes. Thanks for the support and enjoy the video, my friends. The prophecy of the corrupted tree on Kadingir Sanctum talks about how a dark priest consumed by the crucible will rise from the fires and will make the Doomslayer whip in his shadow. I have seen a lot of people talk about this dark priest being Samuel Hayden / the Seraphim, but I would like to develop this even more. Dark Lord is the original wielder of the Crucible. As you can see, the Dark Lord wielding the Crucible in his fight against the Father. Now, if you compare the body of the Hell Crucible to the one of the Doomslayers, they have different bodies and look really different. My take on that is that the Hell Crucible has been on Hell, hidden and guarded for millions, billions, trillions, up to the killions of years. There are still a lot of things about hell that we do not understand. Stuff like black magic, forces of corruption, and forces of chaos. So most likely the Hell Crucible took this form after countless of years of being situated in hell. If it came to pass that the Dark Lord were ever reincarnated in physical form, only another primeval or something more powerful could slay him. Once vanquished in this manner, the Dark Lord could no longer rule hell. Stripped of a primeval's bindings to the realm it was forged in, it would be scattered across the stars. Any denizens of hell not inside the realm's borders would die as they lost their connection to the very reality the Father designed them for. You might not notice as it is easily missed, but now everything is at stake here. By resurrecting the Dark Lord, the Doomslayer just went all in on this conflict. It is all or nothing. It is do or die. As it is stated in the Codex of the Ancient Gods that when a primeval of a dimension dies, any denizens or living beings that originate from that dimension will die if they are outside the borders of their own realm. If the Doomslayer dies, not only is humanity left completely hopeless against the legions of hell, but they would also lose the means to do interdimensional travel within their own dimension, or travel to other dimensions to escape the claws of hell. The Doomslayer dying leaves humanity on darkness, only being able to wait and endure the onslaughts of hell, and never being able to invade the demons on their world to take the war to their place. It is said that the Dark Lord is the true equal of the Slayer. They are both prime evils, the Dark Lord from Hell and the Doomslayer from the Earth. So the fight between both of them is not going to be one-sided at all. According to Ugomotin, the arc of the Seraphim, Samuel Hayden, will end on the Ancient Gods Part 2. At the very end of the first expansion, the Doomslayer was about to kill Samuel Hayden, but very deep within the Doomslayer, he was doubting if it was actually necessary to kill Samuel or not. Samuel, even after being the very race that doomed the people of Origin and the humans of the Earth, was still willing to sacrifice everything for the well-being of the humans. Abiding to the orders of the Father, Samuel Hayden went to the Earth dimension to lead the humans on how to meld and work with Urgent Energy. Of course, humans are very easily corrupted, and Olivia Pearce, in her search of becoming a god, sold humanity to the dimension of hell in exchange of power. The real enemy of the Slayer has always been Olivia Pearce, the UAC cult, the Makers, and the demons, and Samuel Hayden, the Seraphim, was not his enemy. Samuel shared the same goals with the Doomslayer. They both wanted the demons, the Dark Lord, and Hell to be destroyed, as its existence alone puts in great danger all of creation. The difference between Samuel and the Doomslayer is that they approach their goals differently. The Slayer wanted the absolute destruction of Hell, and Samuel wanted to resurrect his master to save himself, the humans, and the Makers. And it is tragic that it ended this way. Or that's what we thought. Part 2 is going to be the one true conclusion of the arc of Samuel Hayden, and I think that the prophecy of the corrupted tree is going to become truthful. In quotes, "Yet even as the Doomslayer revels in the spoils of his war, another shall rise from the fires, a dark priest consumed by the crucible, and even the Doomslayer shall weep in his shadow." This aligns perfectly with the current events of Doom Eternal. After being fatally wounded, the Seraphim, Samuel Hayden, will search for the demonic crucible, which is on the Fortress of Doom. He will acquire this crucible and fuse his life energy with it, obtaining new godly powers. The Seraphs can be looked at as priests of life, so this aligns with the Dark Priest metaphor. And this, a corrupted Samuel Hayden, could truly be the final boss of the Ancient Gods Part 2. I just cannot see us getting all friendly with the Seraphim after what we did to him. We basically killed his master, betraying him in the process, and we almost killed him. I just also cannot see Devad, the Dark Lord, or the Devil himself, being the final boss in the Ancient Gods Part 2. It would feel too rushed in my opinion. The Dark Lord is supposed to be the ultimate boss of the franchise. If he is killed, any demon that exists outside of Hell will die, and Hell will not be able to invade other dimensions ever again. It is truly the endgame boss of the series, and I can't and think it is a good idea for us to kill the Dark Lord for good in this DLC. Maybe that theory of Samuel Hayden becoming corrupted by the Crucible and having one last fight against the Slayer will be wrong, but it doesn't mean that the prophecy is not true. The Dark Priest, probably being the Dark Lord, will rise from the fires, basically, and will make the Doomslayer weep in his shadow. My guess is that we will have an introduction mini-boss battle against the Dark Lord at the beginning of the Ancient Gods Part 2, and that we're going to lose against him. Either he's going to escape or make a tactical retreat to gather his forces. He's probably going to invade the Fortress of Doom to recover his crucible, and a duel of the fates fight is literally going to happen between the Doomslayer and the Dark Lord. We still do not know, as this is all just a huge theory, a Doom theory. thanks for watching. And so, okay, Spartans, that was all the time I had for today's video. Please let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section. Leave a like if you did, and a dislike if you didn't. It is completely fine. Thanks to all of my patrons who made this video possible, and links to all of my social accounts will be down below. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and on Twitch. Have a nice Wednesday. Yeah, this is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Have a nice Wednesday. Play video games and stay safe. Have a nice day. Adios. Bye.